Hello guys, good evening. My name is Datta, and today's our video topic is Java. That is OOPS concept. OOPS concept in the Java. So in this topic, we will see the OOPS concept, that is stands for object oriented programming language. So as we know that Java is the object oriented programming language, but did we know about that? Why? What is the main purpose to implement that object oriented programming language? So basically, we have to first of all see why we need to use the object oriented programming language in our programming languages. So let us see first of all the history or the purpose of object oriented programming language. So first of all, as we know, there is a procedural object oriented language was there before the oops. So what happened, actually what circumstances happen there, how actually we need to use this. So in that previous language, it means in previous language, uh, the developers who create the code in the procedural language. So in that language, there is no any kind of the real world entity presents, means like as we know about that object oriented programming language is totally inspired, or what we can say, it's totally inspired and whole based on the real world entity, but in previous language it won't. Because of this reason, the previous language becomes more hard, and the code becomes more lengthy, more heavy, and the complexity of the program becomes more. So to overcome from that, we need, the developers create the object oriented programming languages. So basically, what is the object oriented programming language? Actually, it is inspired, or it is totally inspired from the real world entity. So with the reference of that, developers create the oops object oriented programming. And they have the various kinds of the types, like classes, object. It consists of various types like classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, then encapsulation, abstraction. So first of all, we see in brief what is the classes. Classes is nothing, it is a template. It is a template, and it is a logical entity. It doesn't acquire any kind of space in your memory. So classes are like this. And next one, that is object. uh, it allocate the Java allocate the memory at the time of while we creating the object. It allocate the memory, and object is nothing, it is a collection of the classes and the collection of the instance of the class. And it is a actually it is a using for the processing or not for the logic. So it total based on the processing, not on the logic, like classes. In inheritance, actually it provides the reusability of your code, source code. So you can use your source code multiple times and times. So you can have this thing due to the inheritance feature. Then next one, that is the polymorphism. So as we know that the poly means many and morphism means form. So as per this thing, what we can say, same object having a different behavior, or we can say the same object having a different kinds of the features. So this thing comes under the polymorphism. uh, and the real world example of the polymorphism, that is like suppose a person who is a father, who is a son of mother, and who is also a husband of any wife. So he plays multiple roles at different places. Even like he's employee in the company, he's a father in the house. So this is the real time example, which is actually adopt by the oops. Then let's next one, that is a encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is nothing, it is a data and the method. It binds the data and the method methods in the single unit. So like encapsulation. Then next one, that is a uh, abstraction. So abstraction, this is the one of the most main feature of the oops. So what is the abstraction? Abstraction, actually main purpose of the abstraction, to introduce the abstraction, that is like you have the users, and you don't want to reveal your data, essential data, or you can say confidential data. So to hide that data from the users, you can use abstraction. The access of that data only you, only for you, not for the user. So basically this is the oops, and that's it about today. Thank you.